3万未満の方でバグドールの3万。ラインがどれですかね、カスターさんより上ですね。カスターさんが3万より上の方と、2万台、2万9000から3万の方と、中国とのペアになっております。さあ、まずはサザヘホーク、ゴースカルザンギフチーム対マーヤ・ジュリ、マイルドここはゴースを受けてみましょう。
Meeting T-Hawk midair is actually a very good idea, because he can be kind of annoying with his jumping mix up. And anti-airing him on the ground is a bit picky if you have anti-air normals, but he doesn't actually have anything that starts up very quickly midair. Most of his air normals are pretty slow unless he does like an air jab. And you know it's hard to react to someone jumping at you anyway when you're in the air. Oh shit. Yeah, the volume is probably pretty fucking loud. There you go. I fixed it. By fixed, I mean probably utterly killed. What was I saying? Ooh, do you get it? Look good. This might kill, dude. Jerry doesn't have that much health. I think she's 950. And that was a full T-Hawk Ultra, and she had below half. Spinach frittata. That sounds tasty. What's a frittata again? That's just a punish. Most characters can punish a block talk dive. Ironically, I'm not sure if T-Hawk can. Huh. T-Hawk's lucky that played out the way it did. After having a single attack be blocked, T-Hawk cannot adequately prevent the opponent from holding up or even tapping backwards. Okay, dude, Chipotle is one of my favorite meals. You probably just ordered the wrong shit. Let me give you some Chipotle life hacks. The fajitas are free, the peppers and shit. So add them to everything. Also, you can get multiple of the sauces. So you can get the hot sauce and you can get the pico de gallo, which seems to be a very popular combo. The one I almost always see people get when I'm in line. This isn't the one I get, but this is the one I almost always see people get. I like barbacoa the best by far. All the other meats are just okay, but the barbacoa is really nice. They season it with chipotle. I think they season all their meats with chipotle, but you know. I see people get whatever their preference of rice is, which is just a fucking, you know, coin toss. White or brown, whatever, it's the same shit. Rice is rice. I always get brown. And then they get black beans, and then they get half pico de gallo and half hot sauce. And they get steak or barbacoa, and they get the fajitas added on. And then they have whatever their preference of fucking cheese, lettuce, guacamole, and what do you call it? Sour cream. That is apparently the winning combination. I don't like sour cream, so I don't have any. I have this weird relationship with sour cream where, like, I acknowledge that it goes well with the food that I'm eating, but I don't like it. You know? Same relationship with mayonnaise, to be honest. I fucking think mayonnaise is the most nasty thing in the universe, but every now and then I'm eating something and it's got mayonnaise on it, and I'm like, you know what? I hate this mayonnaise, but I acknowledge. I hate but acknowledge this mayonnaise. This mayonnaise it contributes to the overall experience. I'd still be happier if the mayonnaise wasn't there, but you know. Remember those combos? The Street Fighter V, wow, that actually didn't kill. This is death, yeah. That jump was actually one of the worst things he could have done, because the only thing T-Hawk could still do to live was EXDP, and an EXDP actually would have hit that jump. That was like a very, very stupid jump. I don't think that was a good way to save it either. Last second choke. But T-Hawk can't do wake up EX Spire. It's not invincible frame 1 to fireballs, I don't think. However, EXDP is. EXDP is like an okay DP, and by that I mean it's horrible. Meeting T-Hawk midair is not a bad idea. Akuma has nothing to do when he meets you midair. What a terrible... Come on, you can get Siren House there. I'll look at that in a sec. Akuma beats T-Hawk solidly. It could really be a 7-3 if both players play correctly. If you don't dash, cancel your... did he backdash or did he not dash at all? Because I don't remember. Backdash is okay against T-Hawk. Not getting 720 is nice. Position is everything against T-Hawk. And by that I mean not being next to him, you're constantly winning. As Akuma. Okay, I wasn't super sold on that performance against the T-Hawk. This is a harder matchup. Double. Serenos is not a great response there, but it's not bad. Technically speaking, I think Geef can like backdash and then SPD it. And honestly, he might be able to release between the hits. That was nice. That was a good whiff punish. I think he can cancel that to hard Tatsu. But I'm not sure. When finishing Lariat, I usually use Sweep, but it depends on what character you play. Akuma can definitely use Sweep, but using Fierce is technically better if you cancel it. Oh, what was I going to say? A level 2 focus attack if you don't dash is, like minus 30. Always dash. Oh, GG. That's only going to tie it up. That's an ultra double. I don't care how little, that's a half ultra double. I don't care about how little HP Akuma has. I didn't even tie it up. Ultra double's weak on Geef. You should never ever run ultra double Geef. I don't know who this Geef is, but that's like just a flat out bad decision. Just outright. There, I said it. Yeah, Ultra Double gives you... There's one point in Ultra Double, and it's that it raises the damage of your one-frame SPDs. But unless the opponent has something really significant that's -1, which is basically no one in the game, you'd rather just use your SPD, your regular ass SPD. Because regular ass SPD actually does almost as much damage as Ultra Double Ultra 1. So unless you need that one frame... There's so much redundancy between Geef Ultra 1 and his SPDs. So much. Ultra 1 is just a stronger SPD. The only thing about Ultra 1 is that it's one frame faster, which almost never matters. Maybe if you're fighting like M. Bison. M. Bison is like a situation. No, I don't know. M. Bison still doesn't like scissor kicking Geef, to be honest. Like, even being -1 is bad against Geef. Doesn't matter if you're fucking -2 or -1. Technically speaking, Ultra 1 is a punish on light scissor kick. And Geef otherwise just gets a mix-up there. But, you know. Geef even getting a mix-up is good. And Geef needs to pick Ultra 2 or double against Bison, because otherwise stomps are just too annoying. Geef has nothing that beats a stomp, I don't think. I'm pretty sure if Geef spots the range correctly, then even if Bison does a somersault, skull diver, or whatever, Devil's Reverse, even if he does a Devil's Reverse, Ultra 2 can still steer into it. That Ken outfit is pretty ugly. Nice. That was definitely front. The Boogie Header setup nerfed a lot in Ultra. Ibuki in AE 2012 was probably stronger than her Ultra version. It was Ultra Double that actually nerfed her. Or not Ultra Double, why'd I say that? The delayed wake up. That's like a underrated way of dealing when that was a cross-up, I think. I don't know, actually. I actually don't know if that was a cross-up or not. This guy's name is Ultra Chia. He missed like Persona 4. EX Fireball? Any other special move would have been better. EX TP would have been alright there. EX Tatsu would have been pretty good. Ooh. That probably hit on the front. That's a nice one frame link. Nice unflinkable one frame link. That was a bit odd. Ken got the greatest costume in history, so I don't know why people are complaining. Nice. Ken can honestly just DP, whether there's a kunai or not, I think. Meeting Ibuki midair is not bad either. Jab also works. Ultra Master. Sumire Chanzi. It's the eagle, dude. Ken the eagle. Focus gets out of that, sort of. Ibuki can technically punish the focus, regardless of whether it's forward dash or back dash. Or release, naturally. So focus doesn't actually get out of that. Ken's face has always been a little jank. But, you know, he's not ugly. Ken has always had the world's thickest, blackest eyebrows. I think Ibuki has to jump before she can react to be delayed stand or not. And she needs to jump it out. She has to use very particular setups. She can get a left-right mix-up on you either way. But if you delayed stand, then her like way of getting the 50-50s on you is actually like you get a combo you get a punish on her on normal stand. However, if she can get 50-50s on you on delayed stand, but she has to jump at a time where if you don't do delayed stand, you can just like wake up like blocking backwards. I genuinely don't really remember what Ibuki does after focus attack, but it's not jabs. It's probably stand strong, stand fierce, or something like that. I don't think it's crouch hard punch. It might be close hard punch. No, because close hard punch is 2 hits and you can only cancel the first one. I don't think crouch hard punch cancels in this game. I think you have to super jump cancel it. So I guess it's probably a link. Probably stand strong, stand forward. Jab strong fierce works, but I don't know if it's good. Damage wise. Most TCs are not. And that's a TC with a light normal in it, so. That can cross up, but it almost never does. You need basically a setup or very, very precise spacing. If the real trick is that Rolento has very specific ranges where he can do jump fierce that hits on the front or jump medium kick that hits on the back, but it's actually really hard to set up. Really hard to be in the right place exactly. It's a very hard to see mix up. Huh. Okay, he should not have done a bar combo there. And that was a bad drop, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, that was going to kill everything Rolento could do. He should have just let that whiff and done a jump in punish on it. It should have been like jump in. It should have been like he should have gone for a baby combo. It should have been like jump roundhouse, stand forward, light Tatsu, stand fierce, hard DP. That probably would have just killed. And that's a single 2-frame link. Good block. That's an overhead. And it also is plus a shit ton on. Oh yeah, Rolento's one of those characters, isn't he? She has extended combos on his fat body. Delayed hit light Tatsu into low forward, etc. It's about like a third, like a quarter of the cast. Sakura has some variation of a combo that gets a delayed connect light Tatsu, and it's rarely the same setup. I know some on Cody, I know some on DJ, I know some on the Twins. The Twins have a really stupid one. Sakura can string together a completely insane combo on the Twins. She can like squeeze out like 600 damage no super ultra. Four bars. Just no super. FADC stuff. Oh lord. Yup, there it is. Oh, far fierce. That's better than low forward. Oh, this is a dank combo. This is pretty similar to the one on Twins. The one on Twins is even more extreme than this. What a cute Ultra 2 setup. I've actually never seen that. Alright, where were we? Light DP does the most damage there. Light DP actually does significantly more damage than just going straight to Ultra 2. Regardless of scaling. After eating a Ken EX Tatsu, you're in a mix-up scenario because it leaves you standing in Ken's, I think, +1. Pretty sure +1. And Ken's got 3-frame normal and an invincible DP that he can make safe with 2 bars. Safe-ish. I'm not 100% mistaken. Ken was actually -7 on second hit DP hit FADC. That was punishable. Low strong might have been the button. I think that's a frame faster than low forward. Maybe 2 frames faster. Fun fact, Jury actually has Fireball invincible frames on her forward dash. They're not even Fireball invincible frames, I don't think. I think they're low profile frames. Only in this game, not in Street Fighter 5. Jury can forward dash under some stuff. Oro actually has that too in third strike. It probably, yeah, that might be if you're locked at 10%. I can maybe see it. I don't know, actually. Doesn't light DP's first hit do like 90? 90 then 20? You actually get the first hit in that context. Fireball, I think Sakura's Fireball does 60 or 70. I don't know. No, I want to try it. Ultra got those. Akuma got these combos in Ultra. They're actually really good. Akuma's the only Shoto who can't do light DP into another DP in the corner. Akuma has really long DP recovery compared to other Shotos for all versions. This is because he's more reliant on his light DP, and thus they need to have extra frames on it. Not more reliant on it. Well, yeah, I guess more reliant on it, but it's, for him, it's like the reversal DP of choice. Whereas Ken has a much... All of them are... If they have to, like, reversal with it, they're more unsafe. But Ken and Ryu usually reversal with, like, medium. But Akuma's medium DP is a really garbage reversal because if it gets the first hit, it won't always get the second, and the first hit doesn't lock down. So light is used. That was tricky. That jab would have punished a forward dash. The back dash was actually like probably like -10 or something, but he was pretty far away. But back dashes take longer to do than forward dashes, and Ken forward dash is -7 there, so back dash is even worse. Mid screen it's very hard to punish, but in the corner, if Ken's dashing into the corner like he was there, it can be punished. The thing is, most of the stuff that punishes it won't punish a forward dash, and it's very hard to react between the two in the moment. Round start, forward dash, throw. Hashtag balls. Cross up jump fierce. That's probably not, that's gonna work. Cross up jump fierce. It used to never work except in contexts where it was unblockable. But now I think there are no unblockables left. That was like the big selling point that like people probably all forgot about with Ultra. That was probably a failed Ultra, that EX Fireball. That was a very strange thing to do. Combo knots. This will Ultra. This will kill, I think. If it doesn't have that. Wow, that actually did a lot less fewer hits than I was expecting. I guess it was what version of DP it was. Oh. The Combo Knots videos were okay execution. I should say good execution of an incredible idea. But they did like a whole bunch, or he did a whole bunch of videos all on the same theme. The first one was great, and the other ones were just the same thing again, which technically speaking is great, but you know, once you've seen zero damage, you've seen zero damage. It's like O to the 2-hit combo. It's like a fantastic idea, but you know, it's hard to make a bunch of videos for it. Once you've seen the gimmick, you've seen the gimmick. I think he got the second hit there, not the first. You get one or the other. Maybe it was the first. The thing about EX Mallet Smash is it's effectively unreactable. I've never met anyone who could reliably block it, and also reliably block Link's tails. People always get lit up by one or the other. Some people always low block, and then a high block once they're in a block string. Some people always low block and then low block when they're in a block string. And either Link's tail or Mallet Smash will always work in those contexts. And some people know it's a mix-up and they just pick one randomly. And those are the most dangerous opponents for me. But the fact remains that no one could block both. And they both led to full combos. Turn any block string into a 50-50 into a full combo. I don't know if I'd call Elena's damage pretty good. She had pretty strong combos, but she never ever went for them or landed them. If you were like a really good Elena player, you'd do them. But they were combos using Rhino Horn and shit. And like good FADCs. And like links that no Elena did. Over the whole life of Street Fighter 4, I don't think I saw any Elenas going for the Stamanos link, even though it's optimal. Because it's shit. Stamanos is +3. In order to get any damage out of it, you need to hit a unblinkable one-frame link into low jab. And then in order to get optimal damage out of that, you need to hit another blinkable one-frame link into low strong. Yeah, it was definitely busted, don't get me wrong. Just not for damage-related reasons. It was more that it led to a, quote, full combo. EX Mount Smash, the exact frame data is 15. It is a 15 frame overhead. You might say it gets easier to react to because it's, it turns yellow. So you just react to the yellow. But to be 100, EX Link's Tail is a move that exists that also turns yellow. And if you block high for even a second, enjoy this EX Link's Tail. However, EX Link's Tail was kind of a hard read because it was really unsafe on block. You could FADC it, but you need 3 bars. The main problem with Elena, I shouldn't say it's a problem because it's a problem with every character. That was a car throw. It was that the biggest thing stopping Elena from utterly breaking the game was the fact that everything good she had cost meter. Her anti-airs were crap in terms of damage. They were good in terms of success rate. They were really good in terms of success rate, but they were crap in terms of damage. You got a 30 damage stand jab and a 40 damage stand strong. And technically you had early light DP, which could lead to juggles. But the juggles weren't even that strong. But you had a really invincible, really reliable, and those were anti-air normals. We had a really invincible, really reliable anti-air in the form of EXDP. But that was a bar. And then you had a reversal in the form of EXDP, which was a bar, and 3 bars to make safe. And then you had EX Mount Smash, and then you had Link's Tail FADC. Link's Tail is really not very good at all, unless you're FADCing it. I mean, it's good in that it's a low mix-up. But getting a full combo out of it versus not getting a full combo out of it is night and day. So 2 bars for a low, 1 bar for an overhead. Her super wasn't bad either, but you'd never find time to use it with all those other things costing you meter. Interesting way to win. That was safe against Ultra 1. I think it would have lost Ultra 2. It was safe against DX Bird. It was in general pretty safe against anything Chun-Li was going to do. And also it was an overhead. Normally Chun-Li can crouch a jump jab from Sakura, but on Wake Up there's a standing frame. I know that... oh, shitty punish. I know that not everyone had the standing frame, but I have no idea who didn't have it. It was not universal, but it was near universal. That should work. That hit Chun-Li mid-air, and it got the juggle on her. So that normally gets more hits, but it wouldn't have done much more damage. 3 was good there. He just missed it. I think that was an accidental whiff. Most Sakuras aren't ready to get all 3 hits, but the 3rd hit actually does good damage in it. I don't know if it would have killed there, but getting Chun-Li to chip health was also good. Chun-Li can win, I mean, Sakura can win really easily if she gets you a chip health, because she can turn almost any blocked hit into a DP. And DP does quite a lot of chip damage. Sakura's EX Fireball looking pretty dangerous right now. He's probably going to sneak it out in a second, or that. He's probably trying to preempt Hazanchu. Whoa. Nice, counter hit. Level 1. I like Stoke Crumple. Pretty risky to go for the forward dash there. Sakura delayed her landing by doing a Tatsu. Can lift a throw. That Tatsu setup is kind of cool. He landed on the front, but if Ken did a DP, I think it goes under Sakura instead of hitting her. My chat hasn't moved in a minute. Is everyone just being sleepy? I think yes. A whole bunch of sleepy boys. 100% baby combo right there. Fuck Lynx, the combo. I remember Treasure Battle, they still have that. Earn coins and shit. Fight comms, earn coins, get cool costumes. Sakurai is one of the best characters at punishing that, but it's still hard. Sakurai stands short as a 3-frame normal that goes pretty far. This is a really unsafe one. He should have recognized that was not jab. Sakurai probably could have gotten far fierce on that. Technically speaking, far fierce is Sakurai's strongest cancel. Followed, I think, by crouch fierce. Standing crouch fierce might do the same damage. Fire fierce is like 100 or 110. I think her fierces are either 80 or 90. Close and crouch, that is. Sakurai's still on this. Never mind. That was probably on block. That was probably going to fall into a stinger. Or even if it didn't fall into a stinger, it was going to fall into the threat of a stinger. Thus baiting Sakura either had to EXDP or die if it was stinger. She said Shadaloo, I think. Alpha 3 seemed to indicate that all the dolls got rescued. And now the canon is that none of the dolls were rescued. Only Junie. Junie's the only one that got rescued. That's weird because Junie and Julie get out together. And now Junie is free because she was in a Street Fighter 4 ending. And Julie is still in Shadaloo control. They like the idea of the dolls still being Shadaloo in Street Fighter 5, but they couldn't do that with Junie because they've already shown that Junie's just free. Even though Junie and Julie definitively escape together. That was the jab one. Rufus has no 3-frame normal. I think he's utterly incapable of punishing that. Rufus's theme is kind of good, but also kind of obnoxious, which I feel like is perfect for Rufus. I think that was an unsafe drill.
勝、ここから決勝トーナメントになります。さあ、まずは、1つ目のリーグ1位通過で上がってきたウルトラステージ、みるちゃんチーム。それに対して2つ目のリーグの2位通過、ゾウのジャッジ、ジューパールーパスチーム。さあ、ケンサクラ対桜ルーファス。
Jeannie's cute. She's like a gentler Kami. I have a fan theory that all the dolls are lesbians. Some of the poses at the end of Wave 3 with Ginny and Julie. I don't know. I think they actually had a CFN thing where I read it and I was like, damn, that's lesbian for Ginny. But I forget what exactly it was. I think it was retconned. It was Teal'c's wife, and then it was retconned to being a member of Teal'c's clan. It's, I think it's Julie. It's hard to say because they had, I think it's Julie. I think Julie is actually Julia. There are like actual evidence of Kami being gay. No, I'm talking about one of the CFN things. Two Sakuras. I rewatched my doll combo video recently. They are definitely all gay. As an accomplished purveyor of lesbian porn, I can say with certainty that I have seen the character that is the doctor with the poison. I have seen the character that is the shy computer girl. I have seen the character that's the Mudrills. The loud, obnoxious Mudrills. Reminder that in Super, when they first showed off Ultra 2s, they showed off Sakura EX Tatsu to Ultra 2 mid-screen, and the whole crowd cheered. It's like, hey, you know Sakura? You know forward dash, carefully time in Ultra 1? Now you'll never drop it again. Anyway, originally I think Julie was Julia, and she was a member of Teal'c's clan. But now I think there's a doll that's not in Street Fighter V that has like a tomahawk that's the one from Teal'c's clan. I think they retconned it. Having a I don't know how to feel that the Native Americans in Street Fighter were named T-Hawk, as in Thunderhawk, like Chief Thunder, and Julie, like Julia Chang. What's going on here? How many names are there, and why do they all have the same name? Shout out to Nightwolf. Nightwolf is probably my favorite Native American character in any fucking video game media. They don't do much with the fact that he's Native American, which maybe could be a good thing. He's not vengeful. He's not, like, angry. He's a relatively important character. Hasn't been in that many games, though. Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat 9, one of the middle ones. He was in Armageddon, but so was everyone else. I think he was in Deception, but I don't remember. Pretty poor attendance overall. He had FADC there. They wouldn't have killed, but it was there. EX pull FADC dash in, light kick, hard kick, Ultra 1. Most MK characters have pretty poor attendance, unless you're a ninja. They've actually gone through a ton of characters in their time. So even popular characters are only in like 3 games. Like Liu Kang, borderline main character of the series, is in Armageddon, Deception, 4, 1, 2, and 3. And then, what, 9 and 10? So he's missing from, I guess that's only 1 game. Scorpion's in all the games, except the original release of MK3. Sub-Zero's in all the games. Character like Sonya Blade, she's not in that many. She's in 1 and 3. And then, I think she's in later versions of 4. I don't think she's in initial, no, I think she is in initial 4. And then she's in 1 of the 3D games. She's in Armageddon because everyone is. She's got pretty good attendance, but she's out from like 2 games. And these are like the veterans who were there since the beginning. Kano's in 1, Kano's in 3. I don't think he's in 4. I don't think he's in. He's in Deception or Deadly Alliance, but I don't remember which one. Oh, he might have been in MK Gold, actually. I feel like he was. MK4 was like, oops, we accidentally added the same characters again. We forgot to add any new characters. So they just took 4 of the characters in the game that were returning characters and then made them into new characters. I think one of them was Kano. So you've got characters like Reiko. Reiko was just, I think, Noob Saibot. And they were like, shit, we already fucking used Noob Saibot on a bunch of games. So they just threw Reiko in. They were like, hey, he's not black, he's purple. He's mauve. We got a nice mauve ninja. If there's anything I know about English people, it's that they absolutely love brown people. Not black, maybe, just brown. Mocap's in 2 games. which is about as bad as it gets. Literally everyone who's been in the MK series has been in 2 games, except all the newcomers in MKX. And like, what's her face? No, it's a well-known thing that fucking English people and Indian people are in love with each other. Scarlet, that's her name, I think. The red female ninja. She had a pretty cool gameplay style. They'll probably never ever bring her back ever. With SPD with green hand into EX green hand. That's a nice hard read. Set play read. Tanya's cool. I just Ed Boon hate her. Tanya has a different flavor from most of the other villains. She's very self-serving. Tanya like looks at the scenario and she's like, if it's not good for her, she just dips. She doesn't do evil stuff just to be evil. She does evil stuff because she's selfish. Factual. Tanya is the most double-crossing character in the series by a pretty generous margin. Shoutouts to the loyal villains. Shoutouts to Reptile. Reptile's a nice loyal villain. He's a coward, but he's loyal. Reptile's like not particularly evil. He's just a little bitch. He's very ruthless and he's very amoral. I wouldn't even say he's very ruthless, he's just very amoral. He's just trying to not die. Can you blame him? He's the last of his species. I think the official canon is that Reptile always looks like his Deception version. No, Deadly Alliance version. Deception he wasn't in because he was Onaga. He always looks like Deadly Alliance, but he has to use magic to look normal. And by normal I mean human. Something like that. Reptile's like the saddest character. He's not even. Serena is probably the saddest character. Serena's story is very tragic. Reptile from Shell and Monks takes the best of both designs. They ended up getting something really cool. But to be honest, I think my favorite design is probably the Lizard Man from Deadly Alliance. You want to know something funny about Reptile? MK1, he bleeds red. MK2, he bleeds green. MK3, he bleeds red. MK4, he bleeds green. Deadly Alliance, he bleeds red. MK Deception, he's not in, but he's in his Onaga, and Onaga bleeds green, I think. Literally, it like alternates every game. Reptile's blood color always changes. They just cannot decide. Or they keep forgetting. One of my friends likes Ermac, and he complained that the MKX Ermac is not sufficiently obvious as a ninja. And I thought that was kind of funny. I thought Ermac's design was getting better as he became less ninja-like. But I guess it kind of should have a ninja throwback somewhere in it. He should have something indicating that he is in fact a ninja somewhere in his design, which he's pretty much fully lost by MKX. He looked decently ninja-ish in MK9. He looked quite ninja-ish. Nice. That was a really good sequence. He probably, instead of doing that ultra, he probably could have swept and Sakura would have gotten dizzy. It's better to do the ultra, don't get me wrong. I remember watching the development of MK versus DCU, and I was like, this is really cool. I really like the way they do combos in this game. And then the game came out, and literally everyone was like, lol, this game's so broken. And I never ever saw any competitive footage, and I never even found out why it was broken. I really like the way the enhanced moves worked in that game. I forget what they were called, but you had to like do just frames to get secondary hits. That was an OS. Or maybe not an OS. I don't think it was an OS. It was a good catch though. Very, very nice keep away there. None of that did any damage, but all of it could have been done very easily on reaction with basically no risk. Crouch jab and jump short. That's the I don't want to get hit and I don't like I've got screen position to sacrifice. Nice thing. He did the Nemo Ender. Nemo Ender is actually a lot harder to do than it looks. And combos an EX Stinger into roll away, flip punch. That is actually a very reliable anti-air, but I wouldn't pull it out on Rufus because Rufus can have very short jumps. That was like not a super good idea in my opinion. But just for the record, Rolanto's anti-air Ultra 1 is actually a lot better than it looks. It's better than his anti-air Ultra 2, to be honest.
ということでございました。次回ですね、ちょっとまだ決まっておりませんが、まあ多分、おそらく
Oh, it ended. Oh no. I'm gonna go on Yoga Flame and look for a decently high rank. Alright, what the fuck, high rank? I'm gonna watch for some... Okay, here we go. Chris G. Rockin' Ryu. This is what I'm talking about. I don't care. Show me the Ryu. Chris G? I've seen Chris G. I don't think I've ever seen 2 videos of Chris G playing where he used the same team. You know what I mean? Like every time I see Chris G, it's something new. He's soul searching. He uses a lot of stones too. Once Chris G's done soul searching, he's gonna be the fucking best player. Guarantee it. I could do with this being a bit quieter. Spab, tell me about what bothered you. Did you get beaten by reality Dante Dormammu? Huh. Don't look at me, I don't know either. The overhead into Stamp Renhouse and the Renhouse just missed. Well, that was good anyway. Ryu and Time Stone being able to do overhead and then combo out of it to normals is actually really good. Now that I think about it. I'm having more fun with MVCI than I did with Street Fighter 5, and to be honest, probably with Street Fighter 4 as well. I was caught completely off guard by this game. But it is fun. Yeah, I'm getting that feeling. But almost every player is much worse than Chris G unless we're in a tournament setting. And even then, probably almost the entire people in the tournament are much worse than him. At a given major, there's probably like less than 8 people who are better than Chris G. There it is. Hard kick is probably a loop. Here we go. This team is pretty neat. What causes Ryu to do the evil when he does Shinshoyu? And does it do more damage? Sometimes he just does a Shinshoyu and sometimes he like awakens that Satsui no Hado and then suppresses it. Low health. Oh. Does it do more damage? Okay. I didn't know that about Ryu. That's actually really cool. That was a good response, actually. That was actually really smart. What are the odds that Christie would do something really smart? I would be a much better Ryu now than I was back then. This cap looking like Tommy Oliver. Ooh, that was a cool little loop. One thing I almost never did was DP into tag. I did it like once ever. But that's actually probably the best thing Ryu has. And also very rare. Ryu needs tension mode in this game. I don't know why he doesn't have it. He can get a link here. A juggle rather. A launch rather. He went for the baby mode combo. Does just as much damage but is way more reliable. Okay. I was level 3, right? No. That was the activate. I mean the pull. Well, yeah, the activate. Alright, they saw me. That was not the ender. I don't care who you are, that is not the ender. You should have an air light Tatsu and then tagged. Air downward light Tatsu. Or like an air super would have been good too. Nice. Yeah, it's a cute little thing. There's no hitbox and it's seeable. But you know. It's cute. It's cute and it's sneaky. Black Panther's movement, I've never seen anyone who moves correctly. I've seen it like on like training mode, Black Panther correct movement, but I haven't seen anyone who moves correctly with Black Panther yet. His movement is actually hella good, but it's very weird and also hard. That was really awkward. He dropped his everything. Should I be scared about Black Panther in time? That was a full combo he just dropped. Dusty had a Panther video. Anyone remember Bionic Marn? That's a long time ago now. That's a neat loop. Oh, I got even neater. That's pretty smart. That was also extremely smart. That was kind of dumb. I don't know why he did that. Snickers super, I mean Snickers, what the fuck? Skittle super does a lot more damage. And honestly, he probably shouldn't have supered. Dante can't save this. Yeah. Zero is still on the screen. That was a really bad decision. Dante relies on tag to make that safe. Should kill. That was a pretty nice comeback. I've seen this team a lot. Hulk Nemesis. It's a very dank team. That was a really good combo on Spencer. It's really hard to get a significant combo on a fucking character trying to tag out while staying safe from the point character. That's a rare skill. That was a questionable charge, I feel. It has to be EX to get plus 15. The regular one on Instant Air doesn't actually have, it has like a height restriction that makes it not as good. But yes. She had regular Spiral Arrow too. It was charged back forward kicks, or kick rather, on the ground. She had that before release in the location tests, and then they realized it did absolutely nothing, and they just removed it. Or it had a different motion, because that's the motion of a teleport, I think. I forget what the motion was. But they were like, hey, wait a sec, this is non-functional. Neat little movement there. That was cool. Black Panther plays like a fucking anime character. Oh shit, that's Iron Man. I thought that was Ultron for a second, but I heard that's it, and I was like, huh? Then I looked at some of those animations, and now I realize it's just a really dank alt. That's an odd super to go for. I'm pretty sure he has the other air super to do more damage. And I'm pretty sure getting the opponent back to the ground with the hard punch under, and then doing a grounded super would be stronger too. That's tricky. That's actually super tricky. Oh, it was deliberate. That was actually really cool. Pulled me. Ryu looks like he's a fucking simple man, but ironically he needs a lot of fucking wave dashing and micro dashing. Ryu has a lot of combos where he can combo out solo, but he needs like wave dash, wave dash, wave dash. He's only got just enough frames to get over. We're getting closer to good good Black Panther movement. Oh, that was it. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Yeah, look at that. This guy's got it. It's the same guy, but you know. We hadn't been seeing stuff like that. Ryu with a box dash sounds pretty good. But what I want is dungeon mode, damn it. Uh-oh. Black Panther made it out somehow. Oh. Ryu put throw would have punished that. Black Panther, that is. Tricky. The double dash under after the super ended. Excuse me. God, he can just go lower overheads so easily here. And the overheads come into themselves. And that's probably some way to combo the lows into the overheads too. He has to go to Black Panther in order to do the level 3. Because Spencer's is a grab. Highest global ranked player. Alright, that's a clickbait title, but I need to see. Hawkeye Dante, huh? That's actually a super cool team. There are so many characters in this game that are sleeper right now. People aren't really experimenting that much, but almost the whole cast, I think has some significantly good stuff. I don't know if I think Hawkeye's mad good, but he's definitely functional and contributes a lot to a team. No doubt. No doubt, tournament viable. Never seen that fucking combo. That was cool. Couldn't tag in Dante to pick up that combo, because he was rescuing Dante with that combo. Yeah, that's true for sure. Yeah, Gimlet got helped a lot by tag. Okay, stop yawning. This has got to be the last video I watch. I don't know any good Hawkeye players besides I think Dual Kevin. who I think played Hawkeye in MVC3. Why'd that Sad Lolly not work? Oh yeah, Sad Lolly's the old one. Where are my Franker faces and why are they not doing work? You got the paid Sad Lolly now, you don't need the freeware. The freemium Sad Lolly. Should have made the code Bath Lolly. I'm about 80% sure that Moko is not actually a lolly, but just a flat adult. The other 20% is that all Toho characters are actually dolls. This, yeah, should lead to a level 3. Combo from a throw into a level 3. Is that enough? It should be. Yep. I certainly wouldn't be thinking about a throw as if it was fatal. God, their mom is so stupid. Please nerf. The fucking ball super, at least it's got a lot of startup, but it's stupid too. You can get so many mix-ups while the opponent's forced to block the ball. You can get like 3. Depending on your team, of course. Granted, the ball is actually pretty hard to get up in this game, as opposed to Marble 3, where it seemed to be much faster. I remember seeing a scenario in Marble 3 where someone went for a level 1 super. Dante was like, it was Dante versus someone else, and the someone, let's say it was fucking Chun-Li, I don't remember who it was. Dante was like doing some projectile, and Chun-Li did like the fucking kick super that rushes 2 projectiles. And then Dante canceled the projectile into level 3. And then Chun-Li like X-Factored, and then Dante X-Factored. And then both of them were back in neutral again. And I remember watching that and thinking, wait a sec, what the hell just happened? Because the Chun-Li burned 1 bar and the Dante burned 3 bars, and then they were both back in neutral again. None of the decisions Dante made felt like bad decisions. And yet he ended up down 2 bars on the exchange. And I couldn't explain it. If Dante just X-Factored instead of doing the level 3, then he still would have forced Chun-Li to do the level 3, but he would have saved 3 bars. I mean, forced Chun-Li to X-Factor as well. But I remember being mystified. It was like, this is clearly a bad idea, but why on earth? How on earth is this a bad idea? Where was Dante's error, damn it? Hawkeye fights pretty well in the box. Not surprising. Power Stone Sigma Captain America is such a cool team. I want to see them do work, damn it. But this guy's mad good. Looking good. Yep. Wow. And he got a full convert. Unreal. That didn't seem possible. Good, you said the space stone, to be honest. Alright, that's it. I gotta snooze.